Hi, wrestling fans. This is Mad Matt Carter, along with AIWF Hall of Famer Brian Danzig, telling you and reminding you about the most awesome, at least we think so, wrestling podcast there is. It's AIWF Ringside Wrestling, and it comes your way on all your favorite podcasting platforms: Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just to name a few. Brian, they can also see it on YouTube. But the cool thing about our podcast, it's completely live and interactive every Sunday night on Facebook.
Yeah, it certainly is, and we get into all the news of AIWF, WWE, TNA, all of it. We don't just cover AIWF. We cover the whole spectrum of wrestling. You can comment. You can put comments in there. We'll answer your questions. It's a great time, and sometimes. Most of the time we're talking about wrestling. Sometimes it goes off the rails, and that's just that. Sometimes that's even more entertaining.
Yeah, that's part of the charm, I guess, of the show, right? So be sure to tune in anywhere you find your favorite podcast on the AIWF Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and of course on Facebook live on Sunday night for the most interactive wrestling podcast in the United States. It's AIWF Ringside Wrestling. So Jay Malachi has hit the big time, it seems. He was involved in a pull-apart on NXT this past Tuesday, and I have not seen it yet, but he actually wrestled a match on NXT Level Up Friday night at 10 o'clock. But that show, it's like the show you're on before you go to the main NXT show, right? And so
like the Saturday night what's the one besides Saturday night? Main
Sunday
event?
Night Heat.
Yeah.
So it's WWE's developmental.
Yeah, it's the minor league of the minor league,
Gotcha.
and that's why they put people on TV first to see. So he had a match. Don't know if he won or not, but saw a lot of social media traffic about it. Saw him posting that he was doing house shows, going on the road with them. So all the experience he had setting up the rings in the indies is going to serve him well on that, because when people tour with NXT, that's part of what they do, is set up the rings. So he's going to continue to pay dues. Nice guy, humble guy, really good, really fast. I think he's going to fit in like a round peg, Rick Diesel.
Well, I've heard from sources that the higher ups at NXT is they've took a liking to Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got his foot in the door pretty deep. He's just got to get to the point where they're ready to do something with him. But from what I've heard, he's on the good list down there.
Yeah, I mean they put his face on TV, so,
and he done it quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he hasn't been there just a few weeks. Usually it takes longer, for somebody to pull up off the indies like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sometimes even people from like Impact, and they take a couple of months before they start showing their face on TV.
Yeah, that's
I don't know if maybe it's just like a cool down thing or what, but yeah, the fact that he showed up that quickly is a testament just to how good he is.
His name in NXT is Javon Evans. That's what they're going to call him.
Ooh, he's German.
Javon Evans. Javon Evans? I don't know. That doesn't sound like a German name.
Okay. So the Von is like a hyphen on the first name. It's not the part of the last name.
No, it's like JA''VON.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
close.
Von Evans.
JE.
JE apostrophe.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm waiting for WWE to post that episode of Level Up to Peacock, and as soon as it goes up, I'll take a look at that match. But what the clips I've seen of it were very good. So congratulations, Javon. I'm gonna have to start calling you that now. We're gonna lose your old independent name and start going with your WWE name. But if you're out there,
call him Malachi no more.
Thank God, because I told him the last time I saw him that I was super pissed, and I had ranted about that several times on the show, the way they mistreated, just dogged him out and mistreated him and mispronounced his name on AEW Dark or whatever. But, he's like, don't worry, man. He said, they treat all the job guys like shit, so at least it was universal all the way around. And so now he's somewhere where, people will look after him and not shit on his head.
Last time I seen him, I just called him Malachi all night, and he just put his head down.
I don't know. But if I could offer him one piece of advice, everybody's going to be taking credit for your success now.
Yes.
You know who trained you. We know who trained you. That'd be LeBron Cozone. You don't owe anybody anything. All right. So don't let people guilt trip you into feeling like you need to give them money or anything as you move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. You're young. You probably won't take my advice, but save every penny you can, because all it takes is a blown out knee or some kind of bad bump and to the wrong part of your spinal column and neck, and you're done. So try not to, try as best you can not to live a lavish lifestyle. Save all your money, and don't ever, 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 ever let anybody guilt you into making like you need to give them any money or give them anything, because you got there because you busted your ass. You watched your diet. You got washboard abs. I mean, you're fast in the ring. Your moves have impact. You've got what they're looking for, that quick snap to your moves. Like, you're an elite level wrestler, and now you're getting a chance to go to where the big boys are, the major leagues. So, yeah, LeBron Cozone trained him, but Javon, you got there because of your hard work and nobody else's. So I will leave it at that. Would anybody else like to comment on that? That's just something I feel, and he's a young man, and so I want to try to give him some advice. I don't know that he'll listen, but being a fuck up most of my life, I've learned the hard way all those lessons that I just told you.
Well, you're right though. Like, you're gonna have people. It's like when you win the lottery, you're gonna have people coming out of the woodwork, being like, "Hey man, you remember that time?" Or "Hey man, we did this for you," or "Hey man, you know." So
yeah, because it's not going to be just money either. It's going to be, "Hey, get me a tryout. Hey, get my foot in the door."
Or hell, it'll be, "Hey, get me tickets to WrestleMania."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Right. But yeah, just like you said, you don't owe anybody anything.
And he was such a humble guy. So, just, I think, stay humble, do what they tell you to do the work. If they want to, train you a little bit more, don't be like, "I've already done it all. I don't need it." Just go with what they're saying, and they'll take you far.
They want you to be what they want you to be. Anything they'll teach you there is stuff that'll help you there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want. They want to take what you have and turn you into what they want you to be. Listen to them.
Yes.
Go with it.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. Look at Shawn Michaels, all the experience he has. He was on top for a lot of years. Got hurt, took a break for 4 years, came back and got on top again for several years. So, the people that are running WWE now, you're in good hands. You really are. And I think if they've taken a liking to you, my friend, just keep digging. Just keep digging. And every time you win, know that this fucking mark right here is going to be sitting here popping in my living room for you. All right. So I'm pulling for you, man. That's what I want to see. Everybody that comes through the Mid Atlantic go to WWE. And I know it's not possible. But I'm still happy for everybody that gets there. Adam Page drank fucking blood in AEW, but you know what? I'm still happy for him. He's earning a good living there. I don't think he's the new Magnum TA. He can try to do that thing. Maybe it'll take off for him. But hey, I'm happy for Adam, and I'm happy for anybody that makes it to the big time. So, but I think
anybody who can live their dream and make a living as something that they love, that's always a good thing. And especially when it's someone that you saw personally, you saw the struggle that they went through and all the hard work they put in, and to see it finally pay off. And there are guys who are as good as Jay Malachi who won't make it.
That's right.
But it's not just about ability, it's also about determination and putting the work in. It takes and luck too. I mean, there's luck has something to do with it too. The right set of eyes gets you on the right time, And so, but yeah, it's always great to see everything come together and work out, and see such a young, talented performer like that getting in the spotlight at the big time.
You know,
Oh, go ahead, Reagan.
I was gonna say, and just kind of going back what you were saying with Matt Classic, that's why it's important to support the indies, to come to the indie shows. You know, pay the $5 or $10, and because you're gonna see somebody who one day you're gonna turn on your TV and there they are. You know, so, and then you got to see them, you know, 5 feet away, or you got to meet them after the show, and you know, and that's why independent wrestling is so important. I know some people like sometimes want to shit on it a little bit, but I mean that's where you put your time in. That's where you pay your dues, is doing those indie shows and putting those rings up and stuff. And you know, that's why you should support your local indie wrestling. Because you know, you're seeing, I mean, you know, people say future stars all the time, but you're seeing future stars.